This is a tutorial on how to make a bunny hutch. First, you get a dresser, then you take the top left part, the top left drawer, pull it out, cut a hole in it right there, cut a little hole in that side, and then on the top, wait, that was the top left, sorry, and then the top right drawer, you cut another hole in it. Now what I'm doing is I'm using the saw blade to cut this hole just by hand, this thing to cut these two lines, and then finishing off the fine points with the jigsaw. There's a little jigsaw attachment. And then sand it down for the nice little bunny feet so that they don't hurt themselves. And then you will also want to, for a little bridge to the top, I cut two edged pieces that will stick them together, and we'll make a little, happy trail with these small pieces.
Is Dad okay with that?
We'll see. Just another note, all this could have been done with the jigsaw. It just gets me straighter lines to cut with those particular tools. And one way you want to match up these two doors, so I put the two drawers side by side and just traced onto the other one after the first cut. That should be helpful. So the total cuts made were these two, which will serve as the bridge in the inside, another two pieces as the bridge for the outside, and from the hole that I cut out right there and there, I just made these small little slats that we can glue to there to give the bunny a little bit of grip. Even though it doesn't seem like a bunny really needs grip, because they're bunnies, I'm sure they can do a lot more than a lot of people expect. But yeah, there's the cuts, and we'll look at the inside now. So for the middle shelf, I cut this frame out. These are some additional cuts that I made just to frame where that middle drawer is, and I'm going to cut the contractor cloth, as it's called. I would call it just metal grate, but it's technically called contractor cloth. And when you do this move, you want to make sure you do not block opening the upper drawers, because that's what makes it easy to clean this thing out. And yeah, that's about it. So this is the drawer. Basically, yeah, what we're talking about is having a little bridge going up that way, hole, bunny comes out that way, walks in through that, that's a little warm spot. Middle part is ventilation, and this will make a good door. So with that extra drawer that I'm not using, I'll just make a door, a fancy door, because this is nice wood. Gonna drill a starter hole right on this edge for the jigsaw. Alright, there's the hole, probably the hardest cut yet. And there's the door. Alright, so day 2. I glued these two boards together and glued some little steps in there. Drilled some holes right through there. I cut this at a 25-degree angle so that it would sit nice and flush in there. And I came upon a problem because I thought, well, I want that outside drawer to get in there. I want to be able to pull that out. So I put in a little zip tie and a little hook there. And I'm going to zip tie the holes that I drilled in there to the holes that I drilled to this actual piece of furniture here, so that when it's all together, zip tied, I'll be able to lift it up, hook it onto there, and pull the outside drawer out. So we got that. I did that hole, put this guy in. Thought about doing it with zip ties, but it's nice. Not the perfect cut. A little bit sloppy. Might fill that in with some goop. And yeah, I'm gonna cut the contractor paper. Alright, so there it is. In the top drawer you have the bunny in his lovely little home. In this drawer you have his exit to the little ramp. There he is. Hey buddy. And then there you have the there it is. Yeah. And that little zip tie thing connects to that little pin to lift it up so I can open up the bottom. And of course the door. Yeah. Nice good bit of space, enough headroom for him to run around. I'm gonna put a little thing there. Yeah. So I just made a little adjustment. I put that little rope right there, tied it to the zip tie, got rid of that hook, which was good because I didn't want homeboy to hit himself with the hook when he's running around. And then you pull, that thing goes up, and then you can pull the drawer out to clean it. Bada bing, bada boom. There it is. He's starting to get comfortable with it. We also made a fence, and we keep the wood from rotting by this Japanese technique where you burn the wood and then you scrape the sides with like a grill cleaner and then you oil it. It's pretty cool.